I am focusing on creating a strategic plan for this new quarter. Now, if you're watching this video as it goes live, we just kicked off April, so we are starting Q2 of 2021. So I am creating a strategic plan for April, May, and June. But even if you find this video after, you can certainly make a new plan at any point in your life. I really believe in planning in seasons or quarters because 3-month chunks of time are so much more manageable. They allow you to reevaluate and kind of start fresh. It's like a long enough time that you can actually set plans and goals, but a short enough amount of time that you can get things done and readjust if need be. So I'm excited to share with you guys the first step and what I'm going to be doing. Really, it's kind of a pre-step or the pre-work before I actually create the plan. So I wanted to share that with you guys. If you are new, welcome. My name is May. I create videos about planning, organization, projects, getting the most out of life and creating a life that you truly love. So if that sounds like content that is exciting to you, I hope that you will subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, join me on Instagram, and most importantly, I hope that you will join me in my membership. I run a monthly mastermind where we really dive deep into different areas. In April, our theme is how to be the CEO of your life and when to be the employee. Both of those things are necessary in getting the most out of life and truly getting things done. So we're going to be talking about that. So I hope that you'll join me over in my mastermind. I'll leave all that information in the description box. Okay, so before I create my strategic plan, there are some things that I like to do ahead of time. Now, first of all, let me share with you guys what I'm using. I recently repurposed this Motrim A5 cover. I was using it as a traveler's notebook. If you didn't see that video, I will also link that for you. But I just did a quick insert and turned this into an A5 traveler's notebook. But I decided to repurpose it. I have these beautiful notebooks with such lovely paper. I got these off Amazon, the Motrim off Amazon, very affordable. This is real leather and just feels so amazing. So I'll link all this down below for you, but you can really use whatever you want. Don't let the tools get in the way of what you're actually doing. So yes, if you're inspired by pretty paper or planners, then by all means do that. But you don't have to have any of these supplies in order to properly plan and create a life that you love. It's fun and it's great, and if it's motivating and exciting for you, then absolutely do it. But don't let this be the deciding factor in you actually taking steps to plan out your life and create a vision for your life. So that's the tools that I'm using. I will link them down below for you. This cover is my absolute favorite. I have it in this black croc as well as a kind of taupe pebble leather that I am using as a spirituality or faith journal. I'm using the same notebook in that one as well. So I just have this spiral in here. And the first thing that I did, I just grabbed a brand new notebook and I wrote out my Q2 plan. This just kind of sets the tone. I know exactly what I'm doing. I liked the idea of having a fresh new notebook because again, it's just kind of creating a new vibe. So before I did anything else, before I created any other plans, it was important for me to kind of just set some time aside to go through these journal prompts. I want to talk through them with you all one by one. So the first thing that I did was just write out my wins from Q1. And this is really important. It's important to celebrate them as well. So yes, you want to write them out. Now, I am a huge advocate for pen and paper. I know we're in a digital world, but really there's a power in using pen and paper. So I would highly encourage you to actually write these things out. So write out your wins, what went well, and then celebrate them. Create a reward for yourself. It can be a variety of different things, but it's important to acknowledge and celebrate yourself Be proud of those wins. And speaking of proud, number 2 is, what am I proud of? Now, you could be proud of the work that you put into something. Maybe it wasn't a win. Maybe things didn't turn out how you wanted, but you can still be proud of your effort and your actions. So truly think about, what am I proud of for yourself? Maybe the connections that you made for others. So these 2 things are really more of a review from the quarter before. So focus on those. And again, don't let Q2 throw you off. If you're catching this some other time, or even if it's in the middle of the month, the middle of the year, you can set and do this anytime that you want. You set the time period. You can say you're going to start doing something for the next 3 months. Don't let the times be a determining factor for you. All right, next, what's my vision for Q2? Now, vision is really the key here, because you can't accomplish something if you don't even know what it is yet. And so many of us can get caught up in, working on goals or setting goals, but how many of us really take the time to actually think about what we really truly want? So you need to have a vision for your life, and this is your chance to truly dream big. Don't let anything get in your way. You've got to be able to envision your future and think about your life, what it's going to look like. Have a really clear picture. Now, next, we're going to look at a more practical thing. We're going to look at some of the dates that are non-negotiables, our schedule, things that we really need to make sure that we are preparing for in this next quarter, and go ahead and get those scheduled into our calendar. And then the last thing is, how do I want to feel? Now, this kind of goes back to this vision. So yes, you want to have a clear picture, and your vision may involve a lot more things that are kind of tangible, but this is focusing on how you want to feel. Because so many times we have these goals, but really they are based more in a feeling. So one of the goals, an example I like to use, is that somebody may want to make $10,000 a month. Yes, that's a great goal, but really, what does that involve as far as the feeling? What feeling are you trying to achieve with that $10,000 a month? Do you want to feel more free? Do you want to feel like you have freedom? Do you want to feel like you're not as anxious or worried about money? So think about the feelings as well. Take some time, again, create an environment around you that is pleasing and happy. Really get in the zone. If you want to light a candle or get a cup of coffee, whatever you need to do to feel good, and then go through these journal prompts and allow yourself to truly think about them and write them out. So this is the pre-work for our strategic plan for Q2. Next, this is really part of this vision, this number 3. Just sit down and write out what your dreams are. Now, these are just some different categories that I'm going to be thinking about, but really the sky's a limit for you. You can put any categories that you want. These are some things that I'm thinking about: my financial dreams, my business, my relationship, my home, my personal development, my social media, and my health. When you're writing these things out, don't edit yourself. Just free write and write whatever comes to you, because that's where your true dreams are, is when you're not editing yourself and just letting it flow. Now, I believe in God and I'm a spiritual person, so I like to say a prayer before I do this. Maybe for you like to meditate, but I think that's an important component as well, truly connecting with a higher power before we think about our dreams. Now, here comes the fun part. I've written out my dreams. The next step for me is creating a vision board. So this is actually part of my vision board that I've started. I haven't finished it all yet, but I'll walk you guys kind of through what I've been doing first. So this is my general vibe for the quarter. I'm really into blues. I feel like I'm reviving and feeling refreshed. Really want to focus on my next level and really just kind of putting myself out there, watch me, and just going for it. So, and my style, I've been focusing on my capsule wardrobe as well. So this is just my general vibe for the quarter. I like to create vision boards for quarters and for specific areas because then I don't feel so much pressure to create a vision board for the whole year and like, what if I need to change it or what if something happens? It feels a little more relaxed when I do it per quarter and I think about different areas. You can absolutely create a vision board for the whole year too. I like to create a lot of different ones, but I think this method is really effective. So this is my general vibe. Here's my vision board for my business. Really just want to focus on being the best. This 105 signifies that I want to have six-figure launches. So every new product or program or service that I launch, I want it to be over $100,000. And I plan to do 6 launches a year. So really focusing on that. This is a car that I've been looking at, and then focusing on blogging as well. Here's the vibe that I'm thinking about for home. I really loved these espresso cups, this acrylic desk, this little nook. I want to have like a crafting space. So just some things that I'm thinking about. Here is my vision board for health. Oops, looks like I got a little glue there, but just really focusing on skincare and having a natural glow, gentle care. I want to be done and done. So just getting things done in the health department, nourishing, and getting back to my spin classes. And then this looks like a travel one that I was working on. So I just have different things that I'm kind of putting together in the vision board department. I have a video all about vision boards and I will link that down below as well. So this is the important pre-work. This is the foundation. Before I do any strategic planning, I sit down and do this stuff first. This is really key. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Please don't forget to connect with me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments, and I hope that you will join me in my membership mastermind because that's where the real magic is happening. We are doing a deep dive. And if you need help planning out your strategic plan for your business or your life, I am offering single one-off power sessions where we can really work on this together. Now, I've closed those spots over on Instagram, but if you are watching this on YouTube, this is the first time that I'm talking about it on YouTube, so I wanted to open it up to my community there as well. So if that's something that is interesting to you, if you've done this pre-work and you feel excited and you are ready to do the strategic plan for the next quarter of your year, then please send me a message. I would love to have a single session with you where we truly look at your goals and your plans and help you get them on paper, have a plan so that you can spring into action. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you soon.